liable.
Before I start this video, it's shameful. It's shameful on the administration that's running this country, and they letting this happen with the illegal immigrants, the migrants that's coming here. This video right here might upset a lot of people, but I have to show this. You know, one of my subscribers from TikTok sent me this. This is horrible. Let's get it.
Year and explained then that it had already become crystal clear that you are either unable or unwilling to do your job. But as has been said here today now, based upon the facts and the evidence, we've concluded you're doing this intentionally. On the website of DHS, it describes the mission. It says the Department of Homeland Security secures the nation's air, land, and sea borders to prevent illegal activity and is focused on securing our borders and keeping our communities safe. Sir, you're the 7th Secretary of Homeland Security in charge of the 3rd largest federal department in the United States and the largest immigration system in the world. You are given immense power and an absolutely critical responsibility. Of all of our federal agencies, sir, I think yours is the one that has the smallest margin of error, because if the Secretary of Homeland Security is unable or unwilling to give these answers, to perform his duties and accomplish his mission, crime surges, chaos ensues, and innocent people die. And Mr. Mayorkas, that is exactly what is happening on your watch. All of us have been down the border. We've seen this with our own eyes, and we are outraged, and so are our constituents and all law-abiding citizens.
I told all my subscribers that faithfully follow me on YouTube, I'm going to keep you up to date what's going on. And this is the nonsense and the hypocrisy that's going on with a lot of our government officials, what they're doing. This is horrible.
Outrage because of your deliberate and defiant policies. These are the documented facts. We have a literal invasion of lawless masses flooding over our border from more than 160 countries. The safety and security of the American people are being directly threatened, and innocent children, sir, are being abducted, assaulted, raped, and murdered by human traffickers. Countless numbers of known terrorists and vicious gang members are clearly coming across our border and making their way into our communities all over the country. The precious treasure of American taxpayers is being used to incentivize and reward all this because illegals are given food, clothing, health care, cell phones, welfare benefits, and we also, the taxpayers, pay for ghost flights.
And you mean to tell me they getting all this stuff, but homeless people are getting nothing, and veterans are being thrown out from hotels into the street? But this is what they giving to the migrants, man. This is what they're doing. And like he said, the gang members in the Bronx, what they're doing, they're pimping the women. This is what's going on right now. This is what I'm paying taxes for, whoever works paying taxes to cover. This right here.
So they can send them around and secretly transfer these folks into all of our communities across the country. It is your policies, and because of them, that our entire country is becoming a crime scene. And we are dealing with a humanitarian disaster that would have been unimaginable just 3 or 4 years ago. Because of your policies, the drug cartels are making billions of dollars and building their empires, and they are drowning our streets in fentanyl and other deadly substances, and that has made drug overdoses.
Remember, they had a problem with the fentanyl. Them two Hispanics, I don't know what, I forgot what country they was from, but that's where the little child was killed with the fentanyl in the Bronx. This is not a game what's going on here. So like I said, some of them are coming over here to escape, you know, persecution and poverty and abuse in their country, but a lot of them are coming over here for this illegal stuff. And you have people that's, you know, giving these people a pass and protecting them. It's horrible, bro.
Note now, the #1 cause of death for Americans ages 18 to 45. Our brave Border Patrol and law enforcement agencies and officers are completely overwhelmed, and they are personally endangered. And the rule of law is being trampled underfoot, and the very sovereignty of our nation is being threatened like never before. I have a long list of questions I was anxious to ask you today, but I've been watching you. You know, you've been on Capitol Hill for 3 days now. You've been in 3 committees. You're very, you have an extraordinary talent, I think, for evading questions, and you've provided answers that are not accurate. And that's documented. You're insulting the intelligence of the American people, and you're subjecting them to extraordinary danger. This is not a game. It's been detailed over and over this week, and here again today. You have presided over the greatest immigration catastrophe in American history, and it is an objective truth that you have helped design and implement this system. You took your oath of office in February last year, and by the end of the first year, ICE recorded the highest number of border crossings and the lowest number of deportations in history. Fact. You have stated publicly in direct defiance of our laws that, quote, being here illegally by itself is not enough to be removed, unquote. If DHS does not deport illegals, that is, apprehend and quickly remove people who cross into our country illegally, then we have no border security at all. We all know that after Title 42 is repealed, 18,000 immigrants a day are going to result coming over that border. It's going to be a total collapse of operational control. If people are allowed to simply walk in here and live and work and collect taxpayer-funded benefits and assistance for years upon years and maybe permanently, then in a very short period of time, we'll be totally overwhelmed. We'll be crushed by the sheer numbers and the weight of illegal immigration. And there will no longer be any border, any security here, any sovereignty at all. We won't have a country. I called for your resignation in July of last year and explained then that it had already become crystal clear that you are either unable or unwilling to do your job. But as has been said here today now, based upon the facts and the evidence, we've concluded you're doing this intentionally. It is despicable. I believe these are impeachable offenses. And Mr. Secretary, my advice to you is to begin your search for a different career field very soon, because there will be an election and the American people will let their voices be heard on this, and we will be taking the majority. I ask unanimous consent to enter into the record a letter from 133 members of Congress to the Secretary expressing our concern that his actions in opening our border and inaction in enforcing our laws are endangering American lives.
The video ended right there, but this is what's going on. A lot of y'all asked me to keep you up to date, and I'm definitely going to do that because a lot of y'all support me very hard, and I'm going to keep you up to date on what's going on. But this is horrible. This is horrible. Like, share, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell, letting y'all bring you more videos, and definitely leave a comment on what you think about all this illegal stuff that's going on. This is Big Hawk. Until the next video, be safe.